Hello, this is Mike with Play More Games, and we are back with The Little Land. It is the 0900 turn on February 4th, so let's begin. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to purchase our, oh my gosh. We're going to purchase our activation chits. We're going to purchase chits. That's right. Okay. So let's take a look. So we have two divisions. We have the Romanians, and we have the Soviets. So let's just kind of review where we are. So on day 2, Soviets have 8 out of the 11 victory points needed. Germans have 3 out of the 11 victory points needed. Soviets are definitely closing in on this hex. So I apologize for the wait for this video. I certainly hope that it isn't somewhat perfunctory, if that's the right word. And I hope that this is a worthwhile episode. Okay. Alright, so the Soviets are Germans are definitely on the cusp here of losing this hex. They only have 1 dispatch points. They would prefer to purchase the division level chit, so we can fire all these white stripe units, so we can move this white stripe units up here, so we can kind of get off the rocks as far as losing the game to sudden victory goes, but we can't afford it. And we really need to reinforce this hex. So we're gonna pay 1 point, and we are going to use this the red formation chit. So along with the German direct command, the wind chit, and the event chit, the Soviet direct command, they all go into the cup. The Soviets have 2 points, so they're going to go for the big bad dispatch chit. And this will go away. So certainly division chit issues are causing holdups, because they could get some good stuff done if both sides have more dispatch points. Alright, so now we roll for more. So dispatch rating for the Romanians is 4. We get a 0, so they get 3 points, which is good on the one hand, that they have more to spend next turn, but they can't purchase that formation chit as an interrupt. They have no chits to purchase. You can't purchase the division chit, so I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you know, what I am saying though is if we had waited, we would have gotten to 2 points no matter what, because you always get at least 1. And then we could have controlled when we play it, so we could have played it right away. So now that I'm kind of talking myself through it, it's probably the better play. But what's done is done. Certainly not taking anything for granted as far as piercing the veil on the Soviet side. So Soviets' dispatch rating is 5, big bad 5, so they get it. So they go 1, 2, 3. So next turn they can buy the formation shit and the division shit again, which will definitely be nice. So both sides. So next turn, 1100 turn, is definitely shaping up to be a bigger turn in terms of purchasable chits. That is not to say that we'll have a next turn, for certain. You never know these things. Okay. So, let's get our reinforcements. So, these are all suppressed. This will be suppressed and at a DG1 for the overstacking. That's the cat saying hello. Hello, cat. Alright. So now we'll draw from the cup. Alright, so Soviet Direct Command is up first. So they are going to set themselves the task of hitting this hex. So we'll leave that there. We'll activate, well, first we'll do the indirect fire. Actually, first we roll for direct commands. So we get 1 plus their command rating, which is 3. So we're only getting 4. So we should put in some thought to what we're going to do, because I would have liked to have fired an attack here, but we're just going to have to let it roll on this. So here we have 2 units, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the weapon, 9 for concentrated fire, -1 for the hero, 8, -2 for the trenches is 6, +1 for the HQ, 7. -1 for the special weapons is 6. And then the brown building is village. So that's -1. So 5. So 5 or less. Ooh. 6. Well, we still have our vodka here. And this is probably as good a chance to crack this nut as we're gonna get. So we'll spend it. Even worse. So here's what happens. Now we're getting a commissar. So that's how these things go sometimes. You can see how beneficial having a commissar around is. -2 to the firepower. Yeah. Alright. So let's try it with this one here. So it's 4, 5, 6. Concentrated fire. 7. This unit 8. So last time we started with 9 and we ended up with 5. So if we're starting with 8, we'll end up with 4. It's 4 fewer. It's a good thing their commissar is already in play. Well, that's too bad for them. Here's some other ways we could have tried to tackle this problem. Well, yeah, let's not game through it just yet. Let's keep going. All right. Okay. So marine force activation. So first thing we'll do is we'll fire the flotillas. And the flotillas, I don't think I did this last time I pulled the division ship, but the flotillas are active on the marine division ship. All normal modifiers apply. So basically, we're going to be looking at a 0 to hit. So we'll roll that 3 times. Yeah, let's just make sure. So -2, -3, -4 for terrain, +1 for the HQ. Is the special weapons team included? Let's check it out. I forget. Yes, it is. So those are all misses. We'll remove that. And we'll say that the other 2 will make their attack. So it's 4, 5, 6. 6 minus 3, 4, minus 4 is 0 through 2, 1. Alright, so what is a 1 on 1 is an R double star. So 7. That's going to be a pass. They would have taken a 9 to fail. Alright. Same attack here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 or less. If we do a 3 or less, we can fire on the... Yeah. So we'll do 3 or less by firing on the white column, by using the tank as the lead unit. No. Let's do here 4, 5, 6, and then modifiers for indirect fire. Terrain defensive value, any fortification markers. So it's -3. So we're at 4, 5, 6, -3. It's 3 or less. 1 is a route check. We'll roll the route check. Pass. This one is now a 6, -4. So 0 through 2. Fail. There is an indirect fire weapon here, but now there's a light barrage marker in this hex. So we can't fire that. We'll remove that. And then we'll go 1. think this can fire on opportunity fire, so we'll roll it. Fail. None of these have range to it. Move that one there. This unit has opportunity fire, so we should put no opportunity fire. It's the white unit. That is 8, 7. Yellow 7. That's actually going to be a hit because of the +1 for the defensive value there. Alright, into route check. 7. Fails the route check. So it actually goes to the HQ. However, this will no longer be able to opportunity fire, which means they can move up. And we'll say that this one removed the suppression. This unit here, remove that. What do we want to do with this stack? We'll say 5, 6, 7, concentrated fire 8, -1 for going up the hillside, 7, -3 for terrain defense value, or the defense value. So 1 on the armor piercing is a route check, R star, which it passes. Well, I think we've run through all of our units and somehow it held. Pretty crazy. Okay. So this hero will transfer to this hex, and that removes the disorganized markers, which, good for them. Okay. Wait. Yeah, that stays on there. And oops. I forgot, it is a formation chit and not the division chit. Alright, so we'll go down here, 1, 2, 3. Make sure that's right, that's 1 for going down slope, and that hex cost 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Alright, so this hex here will barrage here. Fail. 1, 2, 3. Leaving here, this unit will make an opportunity fire attack, needs a 0. Fail. The reason it needs a 0 is defense value of the terrain and Actually, I guess the trench would not apply. So it's 3. That light green is -2. +1 for defense value unit. Actually, that's a good hit. 2 DG R star. R star passes and is good. Okay. One, two. Okay, this unit here will attack the airborne, so it's 4. That's a miss. This MG here will attack here. That's a 5 or less. So 4 on the red is 2 DG R star. So 7. That's actually going to be routed as well. That was a good hit. Let me just make sure. Yep, that's everyone. Alright, next we have the event chat. And we rolled a 7. Soviet player may choose any hex with indirect fire units and attack that hex with an unmodified 6 yellow attack. Pretty good. Let's try. Let's try this unit here. 2 yellow 2 DG R. Route 8. That might actually fail. What's their troop quality? Their troop quality, very poor. It does fail. They're deployed, so now they are, oops. So now they are pinned. Shit. The event instruction says to place a wind marker here. Obviously we won't need to. Let that clear everything up. Okay. German DC. So we'll roll. So we'll get 3 plus their command rating, which is 3, so they'll go to 6. So it's a decent amount of commands. Alright, so they've reinforced this hex here, so that little moment of insecurity has passed. So what do they want to do? What do they want to do? Okay. I'd love to move that, but can't use that for direct command. So let's remove the pinned marker here. That'll be 1. And we'll remove the pinned marker there. That'll be 2. Let's see what kind of firepower we can get out of here. Let's deploy this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get a pretty good attack going. Let's do 8, and let's choose this hex here. So 8, firepower 8. Isn't that the way it goes? Alright, so the Germans don't want to spend all the way down to 0, so they'll call it there. Alright, so now we go to the 1100 turn. And we'll go back to spending dispatch points. Now, I am not going to move any of these chits very far. Because what's going to happen is they're also going to buy their division chit. So we'll get that back out. Okay, and I of course have to pay for both, and we'll pay for both here. We'll add in that formation shit as well. So we'll grab that. See what I mean by a busy turn? Okay, so now we'll get more. So the Romanians, they get 1. The Soviets, they get 1. All of these go into the cup. Let's check out the reinforcement situation. Lots more reinforcements, but not a lot of places to put them. Horses and trucks and units. turn, those big bad Germans are coming out to play. So hopefully, if you're the Soviets, you're thinking, let's wrap this up as quickly as possible for Premier Stalin. Let me just check really quickly about reinforcements, if I can delay them or if I have to try and get them overstacked. Alright, it's not really clear to me whether you can or cannot. Okay, so I'm going to say, since it doesn't specifically say that you can, I'm going to say that you cannot. Which means that we'll have pretty dangerous levels of overstacking here. And we have a leader who we'll just place there. Alright, fantastic. Okay, here we go. Well, it's probably the best case scenario for them. Alright. So let's see what we can do. Might take a little sussing out to do. Alright, so it's important to remember that the entire division is under, well, the entire formation, the red formation, is under -1 true quality for the Commissar. And since it is the leader activation segment, they can be moved. trying to think. This is probably... This is probably the kill stack. So, oh, it's tough. So I'll move the commissar there. All right. First thing we'll do is remove that. We'll say it's the HQ that does that. So then we'll move out here. No opportunity fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. No line of fire. 2. So we'll get disorganized 1 here. Alright, so this stack here, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll shoot at this unit here, so 9. 0. So it's a DG suppression. Alright, here we'll try the indirect fire unit here. So it's 4 minus 2. 2 or less. No. I think 2 or less is smoke. Pretty sure. Yeah. 2 or less is smoke. Alright, then 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 4, 3 or less, miss. Alright, here we'll remove the suppression, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's move here. So this will trigger opportunity fire. So let's do it. Opportunity fire. 3, 4 for the hero, 5 for the leader, 6, 7, 8. 8, and we'll declare 9 for the commissar. 10. So let's target the infantry company. All that for the big bad 2DGS. Could have been much worse. Okay. Now, one unit will remove that. That will get removed. And those indirect fire units cannot move. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And there's no concentrated fire from this hex. No opportunity fire from that hex. So one of these will say the lowest one. You know, did the rallying. So we'll do 5, 6, 7. Here, indirect fire. I think when we figured this out before, the modifiers are -3. So it's -2 for the trenches, -1 for terrain. I don't think anything else applies for indirect fire. Nope. So 3 is a good hit. 2DG R. So 2DG now did something incorrectly before, which is the hero tokens expire if you use them for a true quality check. But since I didn't declare, I'll keep them around. Now, however, our true quality check is our modified true quality for terrain plus the leader plus the trenches minus the disorganized level is 3, so it's 6. Our die roll modifier is a +1. For the HQ. There is none, since the infantry company has no modifier there. So we'll roll it. Passes easily. Okay. So I already removed one there, so there shouldn't be a second. Oh man, this is a terrible idea to put all the immovable units in here. Alright, so it's gonna get kind of messy, but we are going to put these guys in horses. So we have brigade level horses and we have division level horses. So the brigade level horses are best, since we know we'll get to use them again this turn. Alright, so again, this hex will attack 4, 5, 6. Oh, we should have a barrage marker here. And it is a medium barrage. So let's try here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then -2 is 5. So 5 or less. No target. No hit. Let's see. So this unit here will attack. We'll flip them over. No. I think that is just about everyone, so we'll move on to the next chit. Wind. Nice. German DC. Alright, so we'll roll. Ooh, not good. So they get 3. So it's a good thing that they saved a few. Now, it's kind of like, what do you want to do, right? Let's attack with this unit here. This adjacent stack here. And doesn't matter which one. 3, yellow 3 is 2DGR. Route check passed. We'll go up to DG3. So that's 1. We'll activate this one here. And we'll target this X here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's not good. So a white 5 is 3DGR. So 2 units are going to disappear. That's pretty much what you wanted if you're the Germans. That went really well. So you get another 2 victory points. Let's fire with this unit against that stack there as well. Might as well. There are still 4 units there left to go. And they miss. Still, gotta be very happy with that result. Very happy. So they have 2 points left. Is anyone else able to take a really big shot at them? Here. Let's activate this stack here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus, we'll target the +2 unit, 10, with the Commissar 11, -2 for the hard target, and the hex is 9. So anything but a 9. So 3. Yellow 3 is 2DGR. Alright, so route check 3. So let's subtract our modifiers. It fails the route check. And it goes back. It goes back. Alright. Pretty good for the Germans. Alright. So the Soviets, the Germans are going to keep that Commissar right where he is. So we'll say that the tank spent that. This unit fires as a white strength unit. White 2, yellow 2, So that's 4 minus 2 for firing at a hex with hard target. So yellow 2, what happens? 2 DGR. And we'll say it was firing with the +2. But it passes. Alright, so let's try 5, 6, 7, 8 against this hex here. 8. So that's 5, and for indirect fire, I think it's just -2 for trenches and -1 for terrain in the hex. Yeah, so that's a hit at 5 strength, 3 DGR. So 1 unit gets eliminated. Ooh. Gotta be the infantry company. So Soviets get a point. And then route check. We're still not going to use the hero. Okay. They pass handily. Alright. So a heavy barrage goes on. Four, 5, 6. Concentrated fire. Rolling. That's not gonna work. Alright, so let's try this stack here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That might do it. So it's 8. -2 for trenches is 6. -1 for the hero is 5. -1 for the train is 4. Let's include the AT gun is 3. Alright, so what's a red 2? Red 2 is DGR. So this is eliminated. This goes to the reallocating box. This leader, we'll just say goes there. And the hero will move as well. Now I just need something that can get up in there. So it's 1100. Yeah, I can move these guys. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, that is going to put us at our victory point threshold. So the Germans will have until the end of the turn to knock us out of there. Actually, before we move out, Marine Division HQ will rally, so we don't have to place that there. Okay. Okay. So stack here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 is a DGR. 8 is a failed route check. So it is routed. Probably the best thing for it. Okay, so that's everything in that activation. So let's see. Soviet direct command. So we'll roll for direct command points. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So we'll go up to 6. So we'll reduce that one. We'll reduce this one. We'll reduce this one. We'll reduce this one. So that's 4 so far. And then we'll reduce this one. 5. Okay. Romanian division. All right, so this is important. This is important. All right, so this unit here will roll on the 5, so it'll be 5 or less as a white firepower. So 2, so yellow is 2 DGR, and one of the 1 strength ones passes. No, actually it fails, so it's pinned. Alright, then this one here will fire at the same hex. 0 is 2 DGS. So this is converted to suppression. And we eliminate 2 more units. I'll just set that off to the side here for a sec. So that is 2 more victory points. And we'll send this here. Alright. The white firepower unit will fire here. +1 for the other unit. Concentrated fire is 6. It's a fail. The white firepower unit will fire here. So 5 on the white firepower is 3 DGR. I'll bump it to 4. Route check. Fail. Seven, 8, 9, 10 against this unit here, -1, so 9 or fewer. 2 on the yellow is 2 DGR. Route check. Fail. So it is suppressed. This unit here barrage this hex. 8 fail, but that does place a medium. This unit here will attack here. missed. Let's see. This unit here. Follow the road. So it's black on the trail. Oh, that's not good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This unit here will attack here. Missed. Place smoke. Yeah, I don't see any way for the Germans to win this. 4, 5, 6 against this hex here. 6. 2 on the yellow is 2 DGR. Route check. Passes. Yeah. I mean, let's try the 3 firepower unit. 0 is a DG result, so that's a lucky hit. It's a DGS. This other one is suppressed. Let's see. 3, 4. 4 strength. 5, 6. 7. Miss. That is all of them. Last one is the event chat. Let's see if anything crazy happens. 9. So what is 9? German initiative. So the Germans get a free assault, basically. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's got to be this hex. So I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll try it, right? We'll try it. All right. An assault. Oh man, I just can't believe it. Alright, assault. Alright, any indirect fire units? So we have this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, cannot make it. This one can. This one can. This one can. So we have 3 units that can indirect fire. So we'll roll them all. They're all 4 value. So the 1 will be a success. That's a route check. So route check. 8. That's a fail. So that'll be a pinned. Okay. Alright, so opportunity fire. So we'll need a 0. Nope. Alright. Compute odds for the assault. Alright, so the ratio is 1 to 1, so we're starting at a -3. +3 for the troop quality. 0. +3 for the indirect fire units, +3 for the troop quality of the Romanians. So 6. Alright, so I'll just write that down. 6. Terrain defensive value is 1. Defensive value of the unit is 0. -1. So 0. No leaders or troops. Their troop quality is 6. So it is literally just a high roll comparison. So here we go. Germans first, then the Soviets. Oh wow. Can you imagine? The Germans lose that exchange. Oh, that's too bad. It's pretty dramatic. Because if they had won that exchange, they would have assaulted into the hex, and they would have won the scenario. But instead, we're out of chits, and we're out of time, so the Soviets win the scenario. So I really enjoy the little land. I enjoy the situation. I enjoy the fact that it's not a very well gamed area of the fight. I like Eastern Front games. It's I guess I would have a slight favoritism for Eastern Front games over other theaters. Slight preference, but man, I'm not sure what else you can ask from a scenario that comes down to its final die roll. And it just doesn't get much better than that. So I hope that you enjoyed part 2 of this video. I think the next video we'll do for the Little Land, we will switch over to scenario 2, the Little Land, which is a scenario covering the main invasion on the east map. So look for that in the next couple weeks. Alright, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed. Again, this is Mike. Have an excellent day.